What is your name, job title, and in what country are you based?
Rob Cavalieri, I'm the Regional Training, Safety and Compliance Manager, and I'm based in the UAE.
What is your main responsibility in your role?
So one of the main tasks I'm given is helping our teams provide the best training experience. So if you drill down a bit further with that, that includes overviewing how we manage our fleet from a technical perspective. It includes monitoring our check performance, and it certainly includes promoting continuous improvement via our operating system, which is the Manlift way.
Can you describe Manlift UAE activities with regards to safety training?
Our core safety training activities revolve around MUP operator training. Now, we not only do MUP operator training, we do courses like MUPs for managers, we do risk assessment training, we do harness training, load unload, we even do PASMA courses, which is a scaffolding training course. Yes, the UAE currently has 4 instructors. In those 4 we have a senior instructor also, we have 8 demonstrators, and we have multiple team members with a MUP PAL card qualification to give them competency and to allow them, very importantly, to give the best advice to our customers. The same team members may also have a SHEC qualification. In the last 2 years, we've generated approximately 3,000 PAL cards, that's powered access licenses. So our training centres in Abu Dhabi and Dubai, our instructors have given the courses to deliver 3,000 PAL cards. That's 3,000 competent MUP operators.
Why is it important to be active in safety training?
So mobile elevating work platforms are a business, and supported statistically, they are already the safest way of working at height. However, the weakest link lies within the aspects of how they're managed and operated. So as leaders in the industry, our customers expect us to provide the best training solutions and the best advice to keep their employees and our employees safe. This is why.
How do you deliver the best training experience?
So we have 2 accredited training centres. We have one in Abu Dhabi, one in Dubai, and they're audited internally and externally 5 times a year. So we're a quality assured organisation, but we have external audits via IPAF, we have internal audits via our CAR, our continuous improvement reviews, and we have SHEC audits as well. So we have a number of audits, and all of these have a focus also on our training offerings. So CPD for those tasked with delivering training in our organisation. Our IPAF instructors, we provide continued professional development for them. So we don't just get them qualified after they pass their instructor examination, they're continually reviewed, and we provide continual learning for them to make sure they're always staying ahead of the curve. So how do we grow awareness of MUP training best practices in our country? So one of our best equipped tools for that are our commercial teams. With our commercial teams, we will help them develop specific training packages for our customers or specific industries, for example, aviation. And we'll have value add packages for our aviation industry, which could talk about different MUP models and different approaches we might take for MUP maintenance, for example, for aviation maintenance requirements. We also might have a package for oil and gas, and we'll approach specific MUP models and specific MUP approaches in application for oil and gas, and the same with warehousing and racking and so on and so forth. So we have multiple value add packages we can help our commercial teams when they're going out interacting with our customers to give them the best advice. So our training offering meets specific standards, meets or exceeds specific standards. We're a quality assured organisation, but more specifically, we comply or exceed to ISO 18878, which is MUP safety operator training, and ISO 18898, which is MUP safety principles. So we have a structured way of understanding what our minimum requirements are. So how do we ensure we're getting depot best practices? And our depots are set up to support our best training delivery. So we have the Manlift Way operational reviews, which we do twice a year, 25 review elements. So, and we have advanced depots and showcase depots, and they're really giving the best experience to our customers Our training centres shine because of this, and our depots visually, when someone comes into our depots or our commercial team members are bringing customers into our depots, it's really a wonderful value add for them, for our customers to walk around our depots and see the professional setup of our training centres as well as the entire depot setup. So one of the ways we deliver the best training experience is assisted by the Manlift Way. The Manlift Way is our improvement program. So it enables us, actually forces us to continually evaluate our offerings. To give you more detail on that, we have 25 review elements in the Manlift Way, and we evaluate our training offerings as well in the Manlift Way. And this enables us to develop action plans at least twice a year on what are we offering our customers and how we're doing things. It helps us improve efficiency, take out waste. So we're always evaluating the offerings we're giving to our customers. So this is one of the most important ways.
What are some of the best practices in raising the awareness for safety training in your market?
So a big sector of our market is with the construction industry. So we like to go to sites and work with construction sites, project managers, site safety teams, and do site safety days or site safety half days. There's nothing better than being on site with your instructors and your mobile elevating work platforms, and you can talk about the terminology around MUPS, safe practices, best practices, and allow our customers to kick the tyres with us on site. Often this is more practical as well, because if they can't get away, we can go to site and we can do a 2-hour session, to a half-day session, or a full-day safety day on site, and this really it provides a lot of value for creating safety awareness. So in-house safety days, or depot safety days, or depot open days. So it's a wonderful thing to bring our customers to our depots and show them what we do at our depots. Show them our best practices, show them our external training area, show them our internal training area, and show them some of the material we use in the setup, and let them watch actually perhaps some of their own employees being trained on a category for operator training on a scissor lift or a boom lift. And also, not only that, it gives the customer a first-hand experience when they walk around our depot or our training centre or even our workshops of the relationship between the MUP preparation, the quality and the professionalism required to prepare the MUP to make sure it's safe, reliable and looking good during the training, and obviously before it goes on rent. So partnering with the International Powered Access Federation, IPAF, and other MUP experts in the industry are very important to raise awareness. There's a wonderful symbiosis between a rental organisation like Manlift and the International Powered Access Federation, and we ride off each other. We get into industry, doors are open because of that relationship that we have, and we learn from each other. So partnering with for example, IPAF is an internationally recognised body, and that gains a lot of credibility when we're having our discussions with our customers. So one of the best ways is with our commercial teams. With our commercial teams, we work with them and others to prepare value-add selling tools. For example, there might be a specific industry like aviation, which might require maintenance or repairs on aircraft, and there can be specific MUPs that are better suited to that, or specific approaches and specific training needs, for example, indeed, that we might want to make our customers aware of. So these value-add selling tools are included for our commercial teams to make sure our customer is aware of those. And we have multiple of those. We have them for storage and racking, for example. We have them for oil and gas, and many, many more offerings of these value-add selling tools. We work with the country government and jurisdictional bodies to ensure that these bodies are tasked with, for example, managing incidents or accidents or training in our country are also aware of the best practices and the continual development of MUP management in our organisation, in the country. So, for example, we might, in the UAE, we've lobbied with the Ministry of Labour here, and we've had their teams, their safety teams in our depots, providing them with MUPS for managers training. And this has significantly increased their knowledge about how to manage MUPS and the things they need to look for when they're on site, looking at safety violations and how team members can be more professionally trained. We work with the Abu Dhabi Quality Council of Conformity. So that was a big win for us and a big win for the country. In the UAE, there are so many training organisations and inspectors who inspect MUPs, and there was no way of grading them or determine their competency levels. So we were able to, with IPAF, evaluate these engineers and these technicians in the government, and we developed also an assessment program. So that's a real big impact on the competency levels of the people tasked by government to inspect MUPs in our country for safety and the competency of the operators using that equipment. You need to be flexible in your offerings. E-learning is important, especially for pre-learning. Maybe we can't do a full training package or training offering via e-learning, but we can certainly do pre-learning, and this shortens the time frame required for someone to become competent. So that's quite important. And technology is very important to us. More and more now we're using virtual reality, for example. We have a virtual reality training module which allows us to not only shorten the time frame for training MUP operators, but it also allows us to assess them. MUPs are our core business, and to make sure that we're delivering the MUP in a safe, reliable, looking good condition, operational excellence is required. So how do we ensure operational excellence? We have the Manlift Way, which is our operating system, which allows us to continually review, see how much waste we've got in our processes, and see how much efficiency we've got. And so we develop action plans from the Manlift Way, and this allows us to strive to the next level continually.